Ya kerep keryang la Juliet nadu ki hajas na moment shwa klem da penan kam ya ki dawai ban penhe kloy ya ki jingthong ya ki dawai lashna ning kong ha ki benta bahap deng jok spas nam bakhat khandai kini ki dawai pala a ya ki jingthong la syam ba ki long ki batat ki badan bor bat ki basok banra na kowe ke jaka sha kowe pat lada ki bun kanu ru kini ki rukom balalap thamai ki long ki pamantoi henry kata ka jing mantoi kaniat tang shipor kakta pat ya karep karyang kum ya ka khendo ka shong jam bat ka sharong no da ka basuk ka jingspo ka khendo ka hian no ka don ru ka jingta ya ka jingko jingkhya namar ba kini ki dawai ki rung ha ka met ki brio onda ki labam ya kini ki jingthong ha ki benta ba kham shedien jong kisnam khat praspa bat ki benta ba kham hakmat jong kisnam khat khandai spa ki start science kilas dang banwat ya ki lenti banweng ya kini ki jing e balami na ka ba ai dawai bat ha ka jogo poru ban penbo ni ki jing mi na ka kam rap ka ba rap khlem da ai dawai ka dei ka rukom rap ka balas dang ha ka spas number atho ban bujli no ya ki rukom rap bastat ka jing mi henry ki bala pendan kampat da ki dawai ya ka ne ka rukom rap bam ai dawai lapar shangru daki babon kiseng hadu kini kisni bamenta kachania ha kisbo bayo hi na kamaryang kum ki chur kisbo nyut bat ki we bat ka banjuru halor ki rukom kum ka jingrap ya we jingthung hadian we pat ha ka ju ka jaka bat ka jingthung lang ya arjat ni laijat ki jingthung ha ka ju ka jaka ka jing panyap ya ki khnyang khlam na sin right dawai bat ka jingbo ya ki ban bam hi ya ki khnyang lapan chlor hangnia kidaw ban penlong ban buat ya kan dia kurukom ram ki ken thop ya ka jing mentoy ban penne pansa ya ka jing don kamaryang ban shan ya haladie ya ka jing biang kabam na ka benta ka jing ko jing khia ka jing shngan kabam pat ka jing bha jong ki jing bam.
Organic farming concept is getting very much momentum in the worldwide, and in India is also annual growth of organic product or market demand is very high. This northeastern part of India is very much suitable for organic farming due to high rainfall, very high amount of organic carbon in the soil, congenial weather, and lots of bioresource, that is weed biomass, crop residue, animal manure and other things. Generally one of the problem is the organic farming is facing, this is the nutrient demand. If we only apply the cow manure or some other animal manure, it may not be sufficient to feed the crop for higher yield. So in this condition, all the in-farm and off-farm resources, if we can cycle efficiently, all the resources we can use, we can successfully done organic farming for this region. So over the last 10 or 12 years, we have developed a integrated organic farming system model. Generally in organic farming, the use of the chemicals, that is the fertilizer, and inorganic pesticides, plant growth regulators, we cannot use. So we have to rely on the on-farm source. So why the integrated organic farming system? Generally, if one farmers to go in organic farming for a particular crop or particular enterprise, it may not be possible to him to supply all the nutrient by himself. He have to depend on the markets. But if we just done, this is a model, integrated organic farming system model. So one of the component is just principle is that minimum dependence on the external things. So and number two is the integration of the different resources. How the different resources? Generally we have developed a 0.4 hectare model for this area, about 40,000 meter square area, and we have different enterprises like crops. In crops we are growing the cereals like rice or maize. This is the most two important staple crop for this region. We are also growing pulses after rice and maize. So what is the most important thing? Suppose in this unit we have also one dairy cow and one calf. We have also made one vermicompost unit so that we can prepare the vermicompost by using our own resources. We have not to purchase from the market, and we have some fodder blocks. The fodder block is giving some fodder, green fodder to the milch animals, that is our cattle. So this farming system should be location specific. We have developed this system for mid altitude of Meghalaya. So in this valley land ecosystem, it is not for the upland system. And here we are using is a cattle. But in some farmer's field, if he is not interested to raise the cattle, he is interested to pig. So he can modify the farming system according to his need. It is not necessary everyone have to follow these components.
Kajing rap klam na pendon kam dawai, kadai kabapen ya kajing bha ka khendo, kamaryang bat ya ki brio. kashan ya ha ki rukom ban penne ya ki jinglong jingman kamariang ha kanu gajaka ban ai ka bashan ya ha ki rukom ban penjot ya kamariang kapenya so lang ye ki rukom bala julia na du hindai ka jinglap thamai ye ki bat ka science ban pen mantoy ye kamariang bat ban kentio ya ka jing ye dai ba ka jinglong babha jong ka jing em na ka banta ya baro.
So here our main center point is this pond. This pond is about 460 meter square area, and what is the different integration is there. If you see, just we have one cow and one just calf. So whatever getting, we are the FOM we are getting. This FOM are we using for the rice crop, for the maize and for the vegetables. Whatever the rice straw we are getting, this rice straw using fed by the cattle. And one things, the rice also we are using the vermicompost. So one main important things for this model is that one byproduct or waste product that may be not used in farmers is going individually, it can be used as the input for the others. Suppose in this pond we have just open the washing of our cow shed. So washing come directly to the pond. So we have not to face any feed to the pond. This cow dung and cow shed is just increases the growth of the zooplankton and phytoplankton, which is the food of the fish. And this water, suppose in the winter season there is no rain. In the November, December, January, February virtually we are not getting no rain. So if we want to grow different vegetable and other crops throughout the year, water is necessary. This water we are using as a life saving irrigation for the others. And beside you have things, there is a just bank, and we are also not spacing the using the space. We are using a bamboo structure above the water, and we are using lots of crops like cucumber, squash, pumpkin, ridge gourd. So they are using give some extra income, and in sometimes if there is too much heat can also shelter under there. And we have also incorporated some here fruit trees like mango, jackfruit, peach, papaya, and Assam lemon. This Assam lemon is very much demand for in this region. So one of the most important also thing of integrated farming system model is the minimum risk. Suppose there is a very high tomato one farmer is individually growing, and there is a hailstorm. So his whole crop is gone, he is not getting anything. But in case of farming system, his vegetable he is growing, in getting something definitely from the fish. He is every day getting some from our milk, that is the cattle production. So total income for this 0.4 hectare of area, we are getting about 62,000 per hectare, 0.3 hectare area. So if we are converting this into per hectare basis, because if the farmer have good resources, good land, good manpower, he can just increase the model size. He can get about 1.5 lakh per hectare. Beside also he is getting all the food item from cereals to pulses to oilseed to vegetable and fruit from their own consumption. So you have to very much less dependent from the market. One is the main important thing is the nutrient source. So we are using FOM, we are using the vermicompost, we are using all the resources, and we have seen our this model is nearing to the self-sufficient for the nutrient supply. We are getting about 92% of the nitrogen, about 82% of the phosphorus, and 96% of the potassium we are generating from the system itself. So only just 8% of nitrogen, 4% of potassium and 18% of phosphorus we have to take from the outside. And even we can recycling the other things better. Suppose you can grow different type of legumes after the crop along with the intercrop. You can use the pond silt, that is also very much high in nutrient into the field. So I think we can go for self-sufficient. Initially 1 or 2 years there may be some problem of the nutrient generation, but over the years this model is very much self-sufficient for getting their income and livelihood. And in farmers, generally if you are growing a monocropping of rice or maize and in the winter he is not growing anything, so he have to search of his job, he have to just work as a labor in others field with 200 or 300 rupees. In this system just 2% or 3% can be busy throughout the year. So among from the income, they are good quality fresh food, he is also getting employment from this system. So this system is very much suitable for this hilly region of the valley ecosystem for enhancing their productivity, income and food.
Henry Menta kajing bakraw hakarap karyang klam da kam dawai kadai kajing bam yo ki ban longsbo knang ban penbyang kajing dawa na kani karukom rap kajing don kam sbo idrat hi kambyang ban pendap jing don kam jingbam ki jing thong namar kata kalong kabadan kam banla ban penan kam ya borro ki jing don bala ban yo na ka jakarap. kajing khmi menta kadai banlong sha karukom rep balatep kum ke integrated organic farming system lani ka IOFS da ka ba penan kamlang ya baro ki jingdan kum ki jingthong ki so bat ki jhur ki jingri ki siar ki dokha ki tet bat ki wei ka IOFS kadai ga jing panya ya ki ki badan ha ka jaka rep khnang ban kiu ya ka yo ka kwat bat ka jingmi na ka kam rep ban la ban pendap ya ki jingdan kam jong ka long yeng ba rep da ka ba penne ya ka jingdan ha ka mariang bat ka bayada ya ka mariang ha ka ju ka por ya ki rukam rap bala jiet bha kat kum ki bala ban yo nakata hi ka jaka rap ka yara ban kya naga jing thiet ya ki ka banabar kani om tang ka yara ban penduna ya ki jing no jing sap handai kan kin ru ya ki jing mi nakata ka jing rap klam da pen ujor ya ka mariang
In our organic farming system model, we have also developed one vermicomposting unit because if we just see the nutrient composition of the FOM and vermicompost, generally nitrogen and phosphorus, other things they are really 2 to 3 times higher in nutrient composition. And in the vermicomposting, we are using the earthworm, that is Eisenia foetida or Euryalus eugenis. They are very high efficient for recycling our biomass, different type of biomass into a very good compost. Here we see we can using different type of compost, your kitchen waste, we can use your different vegetable just waste product, we are using the rice straw, we are using the maize straw, we are also using the wheat biomass, we are using the lentil residue, however the plant left or take the lentil, French bean plants and all other waste. So nothing we are going to be wasted, everything we can convert into good quality of compost through the earthworms. So what we have to do, we have to make different type of chambers, and in this chamber we have to give a layer by layer just sample. Suppose in first layer if we give some rice straw, in the second layer above that we can give a small amount of cow dung, again one layer we can give the wheat biomass, and again we can leave one diameter of just cow dung. So after this layering done, and if we begin just periodically watering with rose can with 3 to 4 days interval, the vermicompost can be prepared within 3 to 4 months. And we cannot directly use all the residue or wheat biomass in the vermicompost tank. We generally use to dry them under sun for 10 to 12 days, and when it just a little bit dried, we have to put in the vermicompost tank. So one camp we are preparing. Next maybe we have done after 15 days, and if you see we have just prepared the vermicompost. When the vermicompost is being prepared, just it is just like your tea leaf. It is very fluffy in nature, it will not stick to your hand, and there is no bad odor. So this is a very much high good quality. And one thing, while taking, we have to make in a heap over the roof, so all the earthworms is go to the down, and we have to take the above layer, because every time we cannot purchase earthworm from the outside. So we have to maintain the earthworm population also. The earthworm passes this excreta through his body and enrich. Besides this nutrient, they are also giving some just hormones from their body, which also increases the plant growth. And for me, this vermicompost, we can also just produce the vermi wash, which have some hormonal effect, some pest repellent effect, and also some nutritional effect.
Ya ka rukom rap IOFS bakan thop na do ki kinjadai ki sambai bala manchna ya ki upnyang ki jingthong balong ban a ya ki jingri ki so ki pungri dokha ki thleo balati ban panlang ya gasbo bat ikijaka banchna ya ki vermicompost labu ha ICAR Research Complex for Northeastern Hill Region Omyam Hakajila Meghalaya kapung ba south pa 100 square meter ka jing he but ka jing jilio ba iway point san meter ka day ka benta jong ka IOFS model banla ban penbyang shaki jaka rap but ban yo ridok ha rukum ju ya ki jhor ki bapur kum uklong ubiskan usokya but ki way lathung ha ki jaka badon kham halor na ka way ka benta jong kapung but ya upathaw lathung na ka way pat kalyang ya ki bapen don kam ha ki jaka bari jingri lapen tu chakane kapung banmi uzu plankton but phytoplankton na kapenta ka jinghe jingsan ki dokha ya ki jaklea bami na ka jaka rimasi lapen don kam manchna ya ka FYM but ya ka vermicompost ya ki jinglot baro ha kane ka jingrap lakhan bakalong santusan hajar praspa life khandai tingka shisnem hapo ka rukom rap IOFS ha ka jaka bahe 0.6 hectare
This is, we have make one kitchen garden concept under the integrated organic farming system. So here in this area, we are growing vegetables throughout the year. We are taking 3 to 4 vegetables per year in this Kharif season. That is in the month of June, July, August, September, October. After the completion of these crops, like this chili and other crops, we are going for the cabbage, cauliflower, lettuce, broccoli, coriander and leafy mustard. So these systems, this not only provide almost most of the vegetable throughout the season, but they are also giving employment and some income. The farmers have not to depend from the outside source for their daily vegetable consumption or requirement, and they also can just sell the surplus production which they have. And we have to this is a one system of the vertical cropping. The vertical cropping, we are also using the space. So here what we have done, in the below side we have made some compost tank. We are just preparing our compost, but one of the thing, if the compost is getting just prominent sunlight throughout the time, so lot of nitrogen and other thing is lost in the compost. So in this system we have made a bamboo structure over the compost tank, and we have grown several type crops of like mainly squash, pumpkin and bottle gourd. So this is not only increase some extra income to the farmers, also they are reducing the nitrogen loss and helping in the preparation of the compost in a timely manner and increasing its nutrient concentration for the farmers. So and this crop is also just about 3 to 4 months they will stay, and they will get enough food, reducing the sunlight to the compost tank and enriching the nutrient content of the compost.
Kijing pang bat ki knyang ki de ki wei na kijing e balakhang lat ya kijing mi bakraw na ka kamrem kidan bon jat kijing pang bat ki knyang ki bakta e kijing thung bom ai dawai bat kani kalam sha kijing do nong kini ki kta na do ba ujing thung udang long tang usembai hado ba unda he da san bha ban pen do na e kijing do nong ya katto kani kilat ki de ban shem ya ki et masi balapen wet bha ni kanu gasbo balashna hi dei ban pen kam ha ki jakarap ya ki benta jong ki jingthum balashakta ha ki jingpang bat ki knyang dei ban weng no bat penjat no.
Manually we are picking up the insects and deep into the kerosene water mixture so that it will die. And second, when we will see the initiation, then we will go for neem based any pesticide, maybe neem oil, and maybe we will go for any other neem based neem seed kernel extract, etc. For this integrated organic farming system, so we have to depend on organic pesticides or organic biopesticides. So for that we are using, this is neem oil. So we are spraying it 3 to 4 ml per liter of water, and this one is vermi wash. So it is having nutrient as well as growth promoter and hormones also and enzymes also. So if we want to spray it, so we will dissolve it 15 to 20 ml per liter of water. And this one is cow urine, but it is 15 days old cow urine. So for spraying we used to prefer 15 to 20 days old cow urine, and fresh this cow dung we will sieve it, and we will try to extract the substance, and liquid one will 10 to 20% will apply to the crops. And these all are, this is trichoderma formulation and this is pseudomonas formulation. These all are using for seed priming or maybe for seedling root dip. So these are also 10 ml of this trichoderma and 10 ml of this pseudomonas we are using in 1 liter of water, and we used to do seedling root dip, so that the soil borne pathogens, maybe pythium, maybe fusarium, sclerotium, rhizoctonia, these are the soil borne pathogens, so it will reduce the incidence of these pathogens.
Karukam rap bom ai dawai kapanan kam ye ki hi ki bana kamariang khnang ban penbon ye ki jingmi nakakam rap da kane karukam rap ki chingthong bami ru ki bonjat ha ki rukam rap ki bamanchwa ละทงตั้งยาเวอุจัดจิงทงฮักเวกจักากัดบาฮักรุกมรับบอมไอดาไว้ละบันทงยาบวนจัดกิจิงทงฮักจูกจักาดากบาเลียกุมเนียฮักจักาบันชิมลุดยากิจิงบามนักขันดาวละนังปันบวนชูชูยากิจิงบามปัดดอนฮักขันดาวกันนี้กรุกมรับกับเป็นพาชูชูยากิจิงสบอกขันดาวกันได้ก็เว้นักรุกมบับฮาตัมบันเป็นพายาขันดาว
Rice is a very staple food crop of this region. Farmers are generally growing also rice in their field. But in our integrated farming system, that's why we have also kept the rice, because rice is very essential crop. So, but here we have made little bit of land configuration, because in this part of India, there is, after the rainy season, there are a lot of moisture coming from the surrounding hillocks. So farmers can easily grow rice, and after rice they cannot grow the second crops. So we have made a raised and sunken bed, from taking the soil from the sunken area to the bed area. And in this sunken area you can see we are growing the rice, and for this raised area we are getting lots of vegetable like okra, French bean and potato. So farmer getting 2 or more crops, and this rice straw is using by the cattle. Just an rice, thus cattle manure we are applying in the rice in the vegetables. Thus integration has been happening. Nutrient supply under organic farming is very much important, and which is not very easy. Just like we cannot give any inorganic fertilizer, so we have to use all our resources very efficiently for proper sustaining of the system. Here generally one of our intervention in this organic farming system model is to the incorporation of the legumes. This legume may be in the cropping system after rice or maize, or in the in situ, that is under in the system of intercropping. Here we are growing soybean crop, that is a very luxurious crop. It is a leguminous crop. It can fix nitrogen from the atmosphere, and this nitrogen can be fixed in the soil. This can get to the adjacent maize and for the next crop. And here we have just maize is to soybean intercropping, 2 is to 2 row, because over the years we have tried several experiments, and we have just the result revealed that 2 is to 2 intercropping of maize and soybean is very much functional for this area. And in the after the sowing of soybean 30 to 35 days, generally we used to chop the leaves, and this chop the leaves we are mixing with the soil, and whatever the regrowth is coming, we are taking the grain of soybean from this regrowth. So it is a two profit. Number one, increasing the fertility, and also giving some extra income as a soybean. And the soybean is a very much demand in this particular region in Meghalaya as a roasted form or dry form. The maize we are growing about 50 centimeter into 50 centimeter spacing in lines, and within the same line we are saving 20 centimeter. So this system of intercropping with soybean is very much important as an organic farming tool. Besides the soybean, we can also incorporate the groundnut. That is also very much coming in the good crop, and we are getting 2 to 3 ton of pod yield beside the getting of the maize yield. So it is a extra income, sustaining the system and enhancing the just profitability of the farmers.
Kani ko rukom rap kapen duna ya ki jingdon kam ya ki telong jong kapor bamla ban yai ban thamai shu kaya rap ru ban penduna ya ki jingta na ka greenhouse effect kaya rap ru ban penduna ya ki jingklut jong kaperthai bat ka jingkala ka sun beneng kaya rap ru ban nang pan khot shu shu ya kamariang ka bapen don kam ya ki dawai habarem kapen jaklia ya ka badan chapo ka ram o henry ka rukom rap bom ai dawai kaya dana ka jing jaklia ka
maintaining the very good crop just from the insect and diseases is very much pertinent. So in this condition, we have to take care lots of selection of variety, sowing of the times, and whatever the organic plant material and chemicals, preventive measure, cultural operation. And one thing is very much needed is the very good quality seed. Generally, farmers are not getting good quality seed, so they are not getting a good crop. So good quality seed is very much necessary for their crop. But in case of some crops like French bean, in case of maize, they can also generate their own seed within the farm, and that seed can be used for the later years. So they have to less dependent on the market. And one of the very important thing of this vegetable production, I want to say, this crop diversification is very much necessary, because if you growing the same only one crop, there may be chance of insect damage, hailstorm damage, so farmers will not get nothing. But he can diversify the crops in 10 to 12 type of crops. He apart from his home consumption, he is getting lots of income. If there is a loss due to the some insect pest, he is getting something from the other. And in the same plot, you should not grow the same crop over just every years. If you are growing this year French bean, maybe you can go for the next year for the coffee, next year for the tomato. So same crop should not be repeated in the field. If you grow the same crop over the years, there may be more pest, more disease. So just plot should be changed for different crops. And number 3 is important very much, that is the staggered planting. Generally what farmers do, they used to cultivate suppose cabbage 2000 in a particular day. So all the cabbage are coming into the maturity in the same time. So here they are not getting into the market. So you always recommend them to growth in staggered planting 7 days duration. So all the crop of his not coming into the harvesting at the same time, and there is a some insect for a particular stage, all of our crops not affected. So crop diversification, crop rotation, legume growing, so just plot change, and the staggered planting is very much necessary to get a very good year round vegetable production under organic farming.
Kajing bam bayo nakarukam rep bom ay dawai kareus pa ha kajing don ki bate ya kamen kapen bharu shushu ya kajing mat bat kajing long kajing bam.